What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here. Welcome back to our Jacksonville Jaguars franchise. Obviously, we are now the Chicago Cougars, and the Cougars got their first loss of the preseason against the defending Super Bowl champs Buffalo Bills. We had a lot of the same problems we struggled with last year. You know, they ran it all over us, averaging nearly 10 yards a carry, which, again, I really want to get sliders that are realistic, but I don't want to make it too easy either, so I'm kind of like torn what to do. What I might do is just kind of play the other two preseason games kind of along the same lines, see how bad they are. And if it gets too unrealistic, I might switch it, change it a little bit right before the regular season. But I do want to hear opinions from you guys on what to do regarding that. That was just a really... it gets frustrating when the other team is consistently breaking off 50-yard runs against you. It's really not that much fun to play the game when you have absolutely no way of stopping them seemingly. But... again, that was a lot of our backup players, too. I mean, granted, Spiller ran all over our first-team defense as well, I suppose. But, you know, we'll see how things go as time goes on. Anyway, this is all preseason. It doesn't really matter. We're just trying to get the hang of it, you know, get our team ready for the new season. But I love that stadium we have. But let's go ahead and look at some of the news around the league. And some of you guys called it. Frank Gore has been cut by the 49ers. Absolutely crazy. And if you look down here... Kendall Hunter was also cut, so they are just making room for all these rookie running backs they drafted, all four of them. The Broncos have released Dexter McCluster. Hayden Smith has been released by the Colts. Bengals released Robert Gaithers. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not quite positive on that last one there, but anyway, you know, Bilal Powell, he killed me in fantasy one week this year. I'm not too happy with him. Let's see what else we got. Darren Sproles has been released by the Saints. Wow. So a few big names have been released here, and we kind of knew this was going to come. So we'll have to look around, see if anybody is in a position that we might need. First things first, though, let's go ahead and cut some players that we do not need on this team. No, I think we're going to cut Blaine Gabbert. I guess I should look at this under the salary page, simply because, I mean, gosh, we're gonna have to cut 10 players before the season. That's not even include. I did it again. That's not even including the players I might sign. I need to do it over here, don't I? Manage rosters, salaries. Yep, I believe so. All right, so let's do it from here. See, like I don't want to take a huge penalty. What's the penalty gonna be? I mean, that's a pretty large penalty, but I don't need them on the roster. You know. Since I drafted Cadogan, I really don't need B.J. Daniels. I like B.J. Daniels a lot, I really do. But I really wanted to give him a chance, but I need to release some players here. So he's not going to get me any sort of... I'm not going to get a cap penalty because of him. So he's just the likely target right there. I really want to release Blaine Gabbert, but it really doesn't clear out much space at all, and I'm still paying a fine, so it doesn't really matter too much. Cadogan, we're going to have to give him some time in the next game. I kind of want to see how he turns out, so we'll give him a shot, see what happens there. Running backs, Forsett, I'm really close to cutting Forsett. I really am. He's always injured. Like, he didn't really play much at all last week, so... I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking he's probably going to get cut, though. I am going to cut him. I want to take a little bit of a penalty, but I do not need Donald. I freed up negative 30K. Oh, that was just terrible. I didn't really do much of anything with that. I do want to get Mayes some carries as well in this next game. I was really excited about him. So I'm going to change the depth chart around a little bit after we do all of this. Nobody here. I mean, Christopher's been playing pretty well for me. I really don't want to cut him. Burton, if anybody, I could cut, but I want to keep him on the roster throughout the preseason, and we'll see if I need to cut him afterwards. Let's see what we got up here. I'm sure there's some guys I need to cut. I know I need to cut this guy. He's not starting. He's making way too much money, and his contract continues to go. Yeah, I'm going to cut him. I'm going to take the cap penalty. It sucks. I don't want to do that, but I don't want this guy anywhere near my team anymore. And Mincy, you know, Mincy, let's see. I'd rather just trade him away. But that's a huge cap penalty to take. You know what? I want to keep Mincy. He made the Pro Bowl last year, so I'm kind of hoping he'd have some value, but he doesn't seem to. I don't really know what's going on with that, but can't really afford to cut any of them. Bynes has been doing pretty good for me. It's just difficult trying to find people to cut here. Alright, maybe we'll cut Harris. See, I'm just going to get a lot of penalties throughout cutting all these players that I do not want to have. Obviously, Maddox has 2 interceptions through the first 2 games. He definitely deserves more time. So, I'm okay with cutting some players above him right now. And these guys, doesn't look like I'm really getting too big of a penalty from cutting them. I mean, I am. And I know all of this is adding up and it sucks, but I really don't have too much of an option. Presley's been pretty good for me on kick returns. So I want to keep him around, especially, you know, how I love my app players. Ball hasn't really done too much. I don't even really mind cutting him if I'm being honest, or Fleming. I can cut all these guys. I don't really care. We really didn't see the 4th string corner play too much last season, so having 5 I'm okay with. And all of their first names start with a D. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That looks pretty cool. We got 3 DMs. I don't know, the D-Pack. That's what we're going to call them. But I'm perfectly comfortable moving forward with these 5. It's really going to only going to be these 4, and then Presley's, you know, on special teams, which he's done well at. So, I don't need 3, but I don't really want to cut Evans either. I mean, I might as well. He's not really doing too much, I guess. Best of luck, Evans. And we'll be okay with cutting these players for now. Jeez, I need to get rid of Gabbert. Alright, I'm going to take the penalty. It sucks. I know all these guys are adding up here, but I'm not even saving much money. But I just need the roster space, and he has no place on it anyway. Mincy's, again, right up there. Now, I have Forsett, who I can release if I choose to get a different running back instead of Denard Robinson. Now, Sproles and Frank Gore are both free agents now. Everybody knows I love Frank Gore. I'm a 49er fan. But do I really need him? I mean, he could be a nice, like, power back, and then I can bring in Moreno's the change of pace. So I could, like, run a legit 2 running back set. I kind of want to do that now that I say it out loud. I wasn't really thinking about it, but now that I said it out loud, I'm like, huh, I would enjoy that. You know what? We can release him. Yeah, let's do it. We can release him if we need to. I'm spending a lot of money right now. I don't want to be doing that. There's really not much else I feel like I need right now. Just kind of moving forward with what we have. So that should be okay. Let's go to depth chart now and kind of situate everything here. Whoop, wrong way. There we go. Depth chart. Oh, I'm so stoked about that new stadium, though. It looks awesome. Alright, so what we're going to do is put Joswiak with the starting wide receivers. He's not going to play as much in this next game because of that. I mean, I guess I could always get him to play a little bit more. But I also want to see this backup that I have now. He hadn't had any time yet in the preseason, so as you can see, his stats really aren't that great. But again, I'm not going to judge anybody by stats. I mean, if you were to look at stats, you wouldn't really think Chris Owusu was as good as he is. But he's been playing great for me. DJ Moore's the same way. So I don't really need to worry about stats. I'd rather just kind of see what Cadogan can bring to the table. So we'll put him in the second spot and give him a lot of time in this next game. Frank Gore, we will move you up here, and I'm definitely going to go ahead and throw this into a 2 running back set. Actually, how do I want to do this? Because I really want Mays to play. Yeah, I really want Mays to play some. I can always put him at fullback, though, can't I? He's really not all that good at a fullback, but all right. Well, what we're going to do? See, he's not going to touch the ball too much right there now. Don't worry, Tebow fans. I will put Tebow back in that spot in a minute. I really want him to get some time. We've seen Moreno. We already know Forsett. I just totally messed that up. There we go. We'll do this. And I definitely want to see Mays get some time. Moreno, we've already seen some of him. Frank Gore, we're going to give him some minutes so he can kind of learn our offense. I don't really think I changed too much else. Cornerback, let's see. Way down here, the only thing is we're going to put Presley up there. But he's really doesn't get much time there anyway, I don't believe. We'll see if he can make any plays or something, though. Alright, so that should be good for now. We'll change everything around as we go forward. Strategy I do need to change a little bit. And again, we'll change the sliders if we need to at the end. Alright, this always confuses me. So if I move this, which way means it's subbing in more? I don't know if that means I'm subbing people in more or not subbing them in. I don't know which one's which. So I'm going to set it like this for now. I don't know if this is right. This is probably not right. I'm going to set it like this for now. And if I'm doing it completely wrong, let me know and I will change it. Because I want to run a 2 running back set. So if I need to put these both to the left at like 30 and 30 or something like that, just tell me and then we'll fix it after this episode. Right now, that's going to have to be okay though. So we'll do that. Schemes. This is the way I have it set up, is West Coast 3-4 spread. I wonder if I should do vertical now that I have a quarterback with an arm. I can't do vertical. I guess I would do it right here, wouldn't I? Yeah, okay. West Coast and Maine. Balanced, because I have the running backs now. We'll try this out. Hopefully this all turns out okay. Somebody has a good playbook they think I should use, let me know, and we'll definitely give it a shot. I didn't really like that one I used for the first 2 games. I haven't used the 49ers one in a while. You know what? I'm just going to keep it on balance. Let me know if you guys have a good playbook, and we'll try this out for a change. I really want to use 2 running backs, though. Schemes. Can I do that over here? No. Huh. I don't know where I can change it to a 2 running back set. Hopefully what I put in will work. And if not, we'll worry all about that later. This video's gone on a little bit too long for what I really need to do. There we go. The Cougars will sign free agent Frank Gore. So stoked about this. We'll have to see how it all plays out. I've already done all that, right? I think that's a glitch. I just don't think it added up yet. Anyway, let's see. What else do we have to do? One more thing. Oh, I was just going to show you this. Ah, no, over. There we go. Maddox, first in the NFL in interceptions. Ha! Owusu's third in the NFL in receiving yards, and Joswiak is third in passing yards. So that's good to see all of that. That should be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week as we take on the Browns. Later, guys.